I don't know who needs to hear this message, but I have to kind of get this one out because it's extremely important and I don't think it's talked about enough, okay? People that operate from their shadow side of ego are extremely destructive people and extremely, extremely dangerous people, okay? I don't want you to be afraid, but I just need you to be aware of what comes with people like that. Like what you would unintentionally be signing yourself up for, okay? And maybe how it even looks, okay? These people care so much about image, money, materialism, just everything that's tangible. They only care about like tangible things, what they can gain from people, how they can manipulate people, all the lies, the deceit, the deception, the secret, everything. And it's about greed. It's about lust. These people are so controlled by their ego. They want to win at all costs. It does not matter. It doesn't matter who you are. That is scary. That's very scary. You could be a family, a friend, a partner, whatever. You could be anything to this person, and they will make sure, no matter what, their image is intact because they don't have an identity. They're deeply insecure. Their image is secure because they care so much. They have a lot of secrets, and they don't want those secrets to be exposed. So they have to come off with this really big grandiose mask. Everything is a fucking it's a show. Literally, it's like a huge show, and they just want to get the most vulnerable, gullible, naive people that are yes men that will co-sign on all their bullshit so that they don't see through what the person behind is doing behind the scenes. You know what I mean? It's literally look over here while I do this. That's how they do it, okay? They try to just keep those real rose-colored glasses on you so that you can't see beyond that. But they will do any and everything for an image, and they want to win at all costs. They don't care. They do not care. And people like that are very destructive. They live in karma constantly. They're always in a rut. They can never get ahead. What will happen is the universe gives them plenty of opportunities to balance out their karmic debt. But these people are so ego driven that if it has any type of materialism or any type of gain, gain for them, public image, money, stability, exposure, whatever, anything that's going to benefit them, they will literally shit on you just to be able to get that, which that they're trying to aim for has no substance. They look for anything that's shallow. They're very they're operated by their lower chakras, right? So very lust driven, very just a fucking mess, a hot mess. But they're always going through shit and nothing ever works out for them. So they'll be on this high, right? They'll get certain things because they will find people to leech off of as far as energy, because they need it, okay? They are literal energy vampires. So they need somebody to leech off of. And when they're done with that person, because the energy ain't hitting the same, they chew them up, spit them out, and they go to the next thing, right? They're just looking for their next victim. But when they're in proximity with these really light-hearted and very pure people and just really genuine people, they're absorbing all of that energy. So they're getting that person's blessings, okay? So they, in their mind, they think they're getting blessings for themselves. And they get such a big head that they think it's them that is actually doing this and getting all these blessings. So then they shit on this person, they go find the next person. But in the process, when they are on the prowl looking for the next victim, they're going through a hell of karma because they're out of that person's energy. So they are literally they're dying. They're looking for a host, okay? They're a literal leech. They're looking for a host. So they're dying. They're going through hell of karma, financial instability, nothing tangible. They can't keep a job. Their home life is just a hot mess, right? They're running through karmics. They're running through a bunch of different shit, getting STDs, getting all these crazy, they're going through so much shit, okay? But they'll find the next person to siphon off of. Get that person and boom. It's the same cycle, right? These people are extremely dangerous. They're the men version, you could call them warlocks, okay? Women, you would call them Jezebel spirits, but the men are called warlocks. Or just fucking energy vampires. It really doesn't matter what term you want to use. Just stay the fuck away from them. They want to win at all costs. They care only about their image and what they can get out of you, what they can gain. And those people will never, ever, 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 ever get ahead. internally, they are extremely sad, depressed, anxiety ridden, insecure, like just very weak people. They have no identity. They have nothing. They don't know who they are. They live through other people. They don't have any leg to stand on. Their only option is to feed off of other people. They're very greedy. They only want people that on the surface look this way and can give them something, but they end up always feeling very like lonely and like miserable inside. But they do it to themselves, and you cannot be sad for those people. But I will tell you, you'll notice it because they're always going through some shit, okay? And you're like, damn, what the fuck? Because you might be thinking this is a good person. Like, you know, like you probably see the good in people. Let's stop doing that, by the way. Just see them for what they are. Because seeing the good in people, it's just you projecting what you would do in that person's shoes. It's not actually who they are. It's just you projecting your light onto them, and so you think it's their light. It's not. It's yours. And I love that you're a great person. I love that. But go towards like-minded people who you know you can feel it in your soul, like they're good people, you know? The mask will always slip with these people because they can't hold it for long. Eventually, you'll start to see who they really are, and that's when they start freaking out. You start questioning things. Certain things aren't adding up, you know? They'll say 1 + 1 is 3 when you know it's fucking 2. Like, and what they do is they try to keep you in this state of like confusion and illusions. And if they can keep you confused, that buys them more time. They love confusion because confusion, you start to look at yourself as if you're the problem, but you're not. This is one of their tactics. So just be mindful of that, okay? Confusion is it's demonic, okay? It's demonic. That's what it is. And they're operating out of their dark side, okay? Their shadow side. That's the only side they operate from. There's no real substance or depth to these people. They're extremely fucked up, terrible people, and they will spend the rest of their lives miserable, and they're racking up so much karmic debt that not even God's going to be able to save them. God's going to be like, hey, I mean, look, we sent you a fucking blessing. You shitted on that. We sent you this. We sent you that. You constantly show us that you don't give a fuck. You don't want to be better. You don't want to change. You're ungrateful. You're greedy. You're selfish. So now this is what we're going to give you. And these people, their lives will always be in shambles. And if you notice it and you're like, damn, why are they always going through shit? Get the fuck away. Don't even question it. You'll probably feel it intuitively, you know? Trust that feeling, okay? Please trust it. Just please be safe. Do your research on these type of people because they present very well. But the mask usually only works for like 3 months, maybe 3 months. But it will always slip. There will start to be cracks and it will slip and you will see. And I hope you don't let it get that far because bouncing back from that is mentally, because it's mental abuse. It's all it's mental, physical, emotional. It's just so abusive, right? They're basically narcissists and covert narcissists. But just be mindful, be aware. Please do your research. If you feel a certain way, trust your intuition, trust your gut. And just also know there's nothing that you have to do. You don't have to get your lick back. You don't have to try to seek revenge on these people if they fucked you over. They already are in so much shit and they know it. They're in so much shit. They are on borrowed time and they know it. So they're trying to stall as long as they can. But when it comes knocking, when that big one comes knocking, it's over. I don't think they'll ever make it out. Truly. So just continue to be a good person. Stay around good-minded, good-hearted, loving, genuine people. Have discernment. Trust yourself. And just, be aware. Because this is not a joke. Seriously.